SNES Nintendo Classic Mini Credit. Nintendo retro gaming is having its comeback moment, with new releases of brilliant classic consoles and games bringing waves of nostalgia to video game fans. For those who remember the classics, it is a welcome return to form for these old-school consoles. And for those too young to have missed out first time around, vintage games consoles that have been re-released such as the SNES allow users to be part of gaming history. Here is our pick of the best retro gaming consoles you can buy right now, including prices and what to look out for when buying retro tech. Picking the best retro games console. This will largely come down to personal preference, but there are some great options if you want to play games that have long been out of reach. New consoles such as the SNES Classic Mini will allow you to replay games from the 1980s, while you can also buy classic games consoles if you want the real thing. When buying a used console, it is important to make sure you get what you pay for. When using an auction site like eBay, check the condition of the console or look for a professionally refurbished model. There is no guarantee it will perform like new, but it can give you a bit more peace of mind when buying an old model. There are also a range of emulator consoles out there, often made by third-party manufacturers. These may look like original models, and allow users to replay some old titles, but be wary of the quality. The best retro games consoles. SNES Classic Mini. First released 1990 SNES Mini Classic Credit. Nintendo. This year's must-have gadget is the SNES Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Mini, Nintendo's 1990s gaming hit. Featuring a whole host of classic games, including a previously unreleased version of Star Fox 2, the new console lets fans relive some of the best games of the 1990s. The console will include games from franchises including Zelda, Super Mario, Final Fantasy III and many more. The original SNES was launched in Japan in 1990, coming to the UK in 1992. It became the most successful console of the 16-bit video game era, selling more than 49 million devices. It will be available for order on September the 29th, but you'll need to act quickly to get one before they all go. Most stores are limiting the console to one per customer. It will be available in shops including Tesco, Game, Nintendo and Amazon. Priced £69.99. Pre-order NES Mini Classic Credit. Telegraph. Nintendo's classic 80s games console, the NES Nintendo Entertainment System, was revived in 2016 and proved so popular it was a challenge to get hold of, with a limited run of products flying off the shelves. It received rave reviews, the only issue being the seriously short controller wire included in the box. Some of the classic games included with this retro remake included Mega Man 2, Final Fantasy, Pac-Man, Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda. It went on sale for a reasonable £49.99. 4 hours of gaming fun and, although it is now largely out of stock, can be picked up on sites like eBay and marketplaces like Amazon at a marked up price. Nintendo has announced its intention to restock the product in 2018. Price £49.99 to £129.99. Buy now. Game Boy Color. First released 1998 Game Boy Color Retro Credit. Nintendo. Another classic from Nintendo. The Game Boy brought handheld gaming to the masses and is one of the most popular retro devices ever, selling 119 million units. For many millennials, the Game Boy Color was their first handheld games console and introduced gamers to the likes of Pokémon, Super Mario, Zelda and more. The best-selling game ever was Tetris, but Pokémon Red and Blue were also top sellers with over 30 million games out there. You can pick up an old Game Boy Color on eBay for £20, or a little more for some limited edition colors. Price £20 to £40. Buy now. PS1. First released 1994 PlayStation Classic Console Credit. Sony. The PlayStation was the home games console that blew all others out of the water. The PlayStation and its successor, the PS1, brought about a revolution in home gaming, with more powerful 3D graphics than had ever been available for living room gaming. Released in 1994, the PlayStation quickly became one of the most popular games consoles and ushered in an era of gaming classics such as Rayman, Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Crash Bandicoot and Tomb Raider. You can find plenty of retro titles on eBay or on resale at Game. The PlayStation itself can be found on eBay for around £30. Price £20 to £30. Buy now. GameCube. First released 2001 Nintendo GameCube Credit. Wikimedia. The Nintendo GameCube has proven itself to have lasting power beyond many consoles. In fact, some leading retro gaming tournaments take place using classic games from the GameCube, such as the fighting game Super Smash Bros. Melee. Released in 2001, Nintendo sold around 21 million GameCubes, far less than rivals such as the PlayStation. But it remains one of the best places to play Nintendo classics such as Zelda, The Wind Waker, Metroid and Pokémon Colosseum. The GameCube now sells for between £25 and £40 on eBay and Amazon. Price £25 to £40. Buy now. PlayStation 2 first released 2000. PlayStation 2 credits Sony. The best-selling games console of all time was the PS2. It had some of the greatest video games ever made and can still be bought online for a fraction of its original price. While these will all be used, try and get a version in good condition without too much visible wear or tear. There are also stacks of games available for the PS2 that can be found online. Sony sold 155 million PS2 consoles, ushering in great games including FIFA, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Medal of Honor and Final Fantasy X. You can find consoles on Amazon and eBay and games on retro resellers like Game. Price £20 to £50. Buy now. Xbox first released 2001. Xbox Classic credit Microsoft released in 2001. The Xbox never quite emerged from the shadow of the PlayStation. But it did include some truly fantastic games and ushered in the era of online console gaming with Xbox Live. Selling 24 million units, the Xbox largely relied on a handful of must-have titles to ensure its appeal. Great Xbox exclusives included the original Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2, the first Fable and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. You can now find a retro Xbox online for between £15 and £30 online. Price £15 to £30. Buy now. Sega Mega Drive first released 1998. Sega Mega Drive credit Sega for those looking to Nintendo's rivals for a classic gaming experience. The Sega Mega Drive console is available preloaded with more than 80 classic games. It also gives users the ability to play old game cartridges as well, so you could play your own old version of Sonic the Hedgehog. Unlike the branded Nintendo consoles, these Sega consoles are made by Chinese company App Games. They do play the games reasonably well, but are not quite the retro revivals of the other releases. Price £64.95. Buy now. The Telegraph makes a small amount of money by adding affiliate links to products mentioned in this article. However, all products are picked independently by our journalists.